There you go.
So the truck towing is getting about 450 miles per tank, which is pretty good.
It's not what we were expecting.
We've been towing in the mountains the entire way. Now that we're out of the mountains, it says that we're going to get 500 miles per tank.
Yeah.
Which is fine with us because we have a 50-gallon tank, so we can drive for a lot longer, which is really nice.
No
But
more running out of gas.
yeah, so Blade has been doing very well, towing very well. No issues. I think it's downshifted once out of 6th gear. Twice. And that was up some super steep mountains.
Climbing right out of Salt Lake, so that really big mountain right there.
But other than that, it's not even downshifting out of 6th. That we're holding the cruise at 70. In drive, not in tow haul mode, but just in drive, cruise on 70. And it's just loving life, being easy. Our RV doesn't weigh that much. It weighs right around or just under 7,000 pounds. So it's super easy. I'm loving the engine exhaust brake.
Jeremy's very thrilled to have it again.
I am. I haven't had to use the brakes, but to come to a complete stop. Otherwise, anytime we're going down a mountain or wanting to slow down, I just turn it on and we slow down. And coming down the backside of those mountains, it would hold me at whatever speed I set cruise control on, and it would just hold me at 70 or 65 at the one place. But super easy, super comfortable. I might have to look for a new seat though. Whoever owned this truck before us wore the seat out, so there's no lumbar and it sits low. So I might have to find a new seat to put in here so that I could have at least the lumbar support.
Yeah.
But we've only got I think about an hour left.
Yeah, we're gonna stop here in about an hour.
Yeah, we got about an hour left. We're gonna stop, go to sleep.
Yes.
We had to drop Kelly's mom off at the airport at 4 a.m., which means we had to be up at 3 a.m.
Way too early.
And it is now, we're in the same time zone, and right now it is 4 p.m., so we've been driving for a long time today.
Yes.
We have stopped a couple times, though.
Yeah.
We stopped for breakfast, and then we stopped for lunch.
In the RV.
And, yeah, today was the only day we were going to do a long day because we wanted to get out of the triple digits.
Yeah, we want to be able to sleep comfortably at night and still be able to boondock. So we made our way as quickly north as possible.
It was actually a really, really easy drive. It's a beautiful drive. So I-15 to I-80, and then you cut and do 287 and 2-something up to I-90.
230.
Yeah, but
220.
You drive right through Casper. You drive right through Casper and then get back on the highway and then make the run up to Gillette, Wyoming. And then we're going to run I-90 all the way east. So it's going to be a super easy drive. We have to stop in South Dakota for one day for my license. We might stay there because there's a severe storm outbreak that's coming. We watch Ryan Hall, y'all. And he's very good at tracking the storms. And so we're keeping an eye on that.
If it changes, we won't worry about it. But
if it changes, we'll just keep scooting. Otherwise, we'll sit in South Dakota for another day, which is no big deal. We'll just go over to the Black Hills or Mount Rushmore or the Minuteman Silos or something. We'll be just fine. But yeah, we're enjoying the trip, actually.
We are.
It's comfortable.
It's
no
not
issues.
been bad. It's been, all of us have agreed that we woke up too early. But other than that, it's been a good drive.
I did not disagree about that.
I said we all agreed. that we woke up too early. It's not been a problem having this little guy up front. He fits very well. He does have a seatbelt on, even though he looks like he doesn't. But yeah, we're making it work.
Yes, we are.
We're not making it work. We're enjoying this trip.
Well, I guess that does sound negative. It works well for us. So we're enjoying the truck. Kind of a little nostalgic, wondering what it would have been like if we'd been able to do this whole process with Brutus, and because Brutus was very similar to this truck, interior wise. So, but yeah, we're gonna stop at a rest stop tonight, so I'll show you around there. And this one's supposed to have a dump station and potable water, so we can share that information with you guys.
It's out in the middle of nowhere in Wyoming.
Yep.
So if you're going east from I-80 up to I-90 and you're going from Rawlings up to Gillette, then you will run this route. And the highway is super nice. It's super smooth. The lane's about 1.5 wide.
Yeah.
So it's a nice, and it runs at 70.
Everybody's running. I mean, we're not running into backing up traffic or anything, even though it's 2 lanes, which is nice.
Nope.
So.
Yeah, we're gonna enjoy the view. Kelly will probably get a little bit more B-roll maybe. But yeah, we're gonna keep enjoying the trip.
All right. Talk to you guys soon.
Hey guys, so we are in the middle of Rawlings, Wyoming, and Gillette. We're not yet to Casper, but we're doing the run from I-80 to I-90, and we found this little gem here on the side of the road. It is Independence Rock. I believe it says it's a state park, but it's a rest area, and they have a designated RV parking lot. I guess you can fit 4 big rigs in here. And then they've got a ton of other spots over here. Right over here for RVs, here for RVs, and then that's supposed to be for trucks. But they actually have, right over here, they have a free freshwater hookup. That's on the other side of the road from the twin dump station. And it's all free. And then there's bathrooms here. You're allowed to stay overnight. And it's just a 1 night and go deal. So for us, we've been driving about 12-13 hours. We're done. We're gonna eat dinner, watch the sunset, which is pretty close. It's gonna be pretty killer. And then we're gonna go to sleep. We're gonna sleep for a long time. We're gonna get up when we get up, eat breakfast, and then we're gonna take back off. We'll catch you guys in the morning, but this is a pretty cool stop. We love finding places like this. Not a bad place to wake up in the morning. Look at this. Good morning. We woke up in a beautiful spot. The battery bank is at 70 because it was a little hot last night, so we cranked on the fans. We used the microwave to warm up leftovers for dinner. And so far we've done 2 showers on our tankless. We're getting ready to do a 3rd. And so being down at 70% is actually pretty good. So we're gonna I think we got 4 or 5 hour run today to get up into Spearfish, South Dakota, which is right up by Sturgis, Rapid City, all of those places. And a DC to DC charger on the truck. Don't forget, it's our specialized 48 So it pulls 10 amps at 58 volts off of the truck. I'll show you. It's easier if I just show you. Take me a second. Alright, so open the hood. So we have we have two identical Interstate AGM batteries. This is my DC to DC. And right here you can see that it says 12 volts in, 58 volts, 10 amps out. And so the reason you do that is to fill a 48 volt battery, you have to put in a higher voltage than 48 volts. And most 48 volt battery systems actually like to sit between 54 and 56 volts. So having a 58 amp or 58 volt charger, I actually get, so what it's pulling from the truck battery, it's actually pulling 12 volts and around 50 amps. And so basically it's a 50 amp charger. And so with 50 amps worth of power going into our battery bank, we can charge pretty fast. And that's part of the reason why we can boondock. Sorry, the road's a little loud. Part of the reason why we can boondock without having to plug in is the DC to DC charger. It does a lot of the work when you're traveling. So you always show up with 100%, but we're not going, we're doing about 4 or 5 hours a day. We'll see how many or how much percentage we jump back in there, but we're gonna get on the road. This place is beautiful. It's gonna be a beautiful drive going into Spearfish today. We know there's a storm coming sometime this afternoon, Monday or Tuesday. And so we're keeping an eye on that. But other than that, it's going to be a fun and easy drive. We'll keep you guys up to speed and enjoy the footage.